Hey, I'm Adeline. I'm 17. I'll be starting my senior year of high school in the fall. Scary. I do a lot of creative things. I'm really into the arts and music and writing. Example of art that I do, it's a print of my brother and me. Yay! I've written lots of poetry and short stories. I've done NaNoWriMo this past November, and I've also written a play. What else about me? I like to take long walks on the beach. I have an addiction to post-it notes. They're everywhere in my room. Okay, and for the question of the week-ish thing that we're doing, what's my favorite book recently? And my favorite books of all time, because I can't choose just one. My recent favorite book isn't really like a book. I mean, it's a book, like it's booky, but it's not like a book. So it is Poetry by Charles Bukowski. Yay! He's one of my favorite poets, guys. Yeah, I can't choose just one favorite book, so I'm doing two-ish, even though I have like a bajillion more. And I'm sure a lot of you have heard of The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak, but it is by far one of my favorite books because, again, I'm really into poetry and he writes in a way that is really poetic, and I also love history, so it's a gorgeous book. And my copy's really beat up because I've read it, I've traveled with it. It's a sad book, note. But when I was reading it, funny story, I was on a plane and I started to cry during the plane ride, and thankfully the person next to me was none of my family, and it was just a sleeping person, so they did not notice, but I think maybe the flight attendants might have. The story is just so incredible and sad and tragic and beautiful all in the same time, and it's such an interesting, just read it. I can't explain how awesome this book is. Special thing about my book, it's signed by him. Oh, Jellicoe Road by Melina Marchetta. You really can't explain this book or tell of what it's about. It's a wonderful story, and it's an easy read, but it's extremely suspenseful, and you can't put it down. I've probably read it probably like 8 times, and you go back into it and you read your favorite parts and you just love it. And it's about just this girl trying to find what her past is, and you're finding out about her past at the same time that she is, and you're putting the clues together at the same time that she is. But there's sad parts, there's happy parts, there's funny parts. It's just really well wrapped up together. And we'll find out what the question for next week is, and I'll see you later. Yay. Look at my mess of a bookshelf now. Jeez, you guys mess up everything. Ugh.